Congratulations. You have landed in the right place at the perfect moment, because this spoken word you are hearing is no accident. It is a divine message crafted specifically for you. Today, your Heavenly Father has truly opened a spiritual window over your life to deliver a powerful announcement that will forever alter your financial destiny. Do not dare to skip this video, because if you are here, it is because God has chosen this exact day, this hour, and this holy message to make you aware of something incredible. He is sending an economic miracle straight into your life, and if you dare to believe it, you will not just hear the promise, but will watch it manifest with your own eyes. For a long time, God has watched your heart grow weary from struggling, waiting, and striving without ever seeing the fruits of your hard labor. The Lord has seen those hidden tears, your sleepless nights, and those quiet prayers you made in secret, thinking no soul was ever listening. But right now, you need to listen closely to this truth. He has witnessed everything, and He has gathered every single one of your tears as pure seeds of faith. Today, the Almighty declares to you that your divine moment has arrived, not by luck, not by coincidence, but because high in the heavens an order has already been signed heavily in your favor, and that royal decree bears your name, your story, your deepest need, but also your ultimate reward written across it. He repeats this to you with absolute love and authority. Do not click away from this video, because while you continue paying attention to this message, His holy presence will begin to move deep inside of you like a vibrant, living current, and that warm presence you feel is His Spirit, confirming to your soul that this is not just another random message. Let's examine a divine decree. A heavenly sending begins. An activated miracle unfolds today. God urges His children to listen closely. For years they merely survived, scraping by with barely enough. They had to watch as others thrived, while they barely made ends meet. They grew accustomed to counting their coins, tracking every last cent, living in fear that it wouldn't be enough. But no, more, because today a totally new season activates over their lives. And that season is called unexpected abundance, true heavenly provision, and powerful financial breakthroughs. The Lord commands them to silently repeat that inaudible economic miracle is entering their daily lives, because the stronger their belief, the faster it will actually manifest. Let's stay with this. The message urges them to stay, because what they're about to hear will open their eyes and shatter the mental limits that have bound them for years. He is the God who multiplies, who transforms utter scarcity into abundance, and who uses very little to show His flock how much He can do. They must stop worrying about everything they currently lack, because God has already prepared what they will receive in abundance. They shouldn't stress over their debts, because He has already sent the financial provision. They shouldn't worry about the how, because He is the how. He is the answer. He's the door. Let's pause here. You and I really need to understand this fact clearly. The economic breakthrough God is sending into their lives doesn't depend on human effort. It relies entirely on deep faith. And today their faith has been witnessed from on high. Their belief has touched Him, has shaken the heavens. And for that exact reason, the Lord has descended with a reward. This miracle doesn't just arrive carrying money. It brings new strategy. It comes with holy connections. It arrives bringing fresh ideas. It opens heavy doors you could never see before. It delivers rest for your weary soul, because He doesn't simply want to transform your bank account. The Almighty desires to restore your trust, your vision, and your peace. Are we grasping what He is telling us? This is not a message to entertain us. It's a divine appointment. It is truly a word breathing with life, a sacred holy covenant He has just activated with you today. And if you feel your own spirit stir while hearing this, it is simply because His Holy Spirit is already testifying within you. The Creator is already working. He's already aligning the right people, situations, and vital moments that will bring what you could never produce by your own earthly means. Let's watch this closely, because if you do, you might lose the key. He'll reveal to you in the very next seconds. Stay right here because he hasn't shown you the greatest part yet. There is still a revelation the Lord must deliver to you. And that sacred revelation will be the key that will unlock the miracle that has already come down from heaven and is on its way to your very home. So breathe deeply, focus your spirit, and get ready, because in these next few minutes, we will discover exactly how this financial miracle will fully be activated and why God chose you to receive it. Now, child of God, please listen carefully, because what you are now receiving is not a common message. It's a direct spiritual transfer from His heart to your life. The Lord has seen everything you've been through, and He heard every single prayer. He heard those words leave your lips when nobody else was even listening. Let's explore this message together, because the longer you stay with His word, the more what He has prepared for you will be unleashed. Today, He wants you to realize that the financial miracle He is sending isn't just an illusion or some empty promise. It's completely real, it's tangible, and it will activate within your life through 3 divine keys He will reveal if you stay tuned until the very end. Yes, His beloved child, this message holds the precise coordinates of your miracle. But first, allow Him to remind you of something you might have forgotten. The Creator owns all the gold and silver. He is the one who opens doors where other people only see dead ends. He can bring massive provision in the middle of a drought, making fresh bread rain down from heaven if needed, just to prove His faithfulness. He says to stop focusing heavily on your limitation. Stop staring at your empty pockets or the overdue bills piling up. Look up toward Him, because God is your endless supply source. Today, He wants you to make a firm decision in your soul. Believe completely beyond what you see, because the real breakthrough starts the moment you dare to believe Him, even when everything around you screams otherwise. And while you and I unpack His divine word, something powerful starts shifting in the spiritual world. The heavenly angels assigned to your provision are already moving out. Unseen hands are already busy arranging every detail for that blessing to arrive right on time. That is exactly why He says to you, do not disconnect. Stay until the end, because He will reveal how to attract that divine miracle with a simple, clear, and truly powerful act of faith. Before we continue, let's do something important. If His message is touching your heart, if you feel this calls to you, subscribe to this channel and like the video right now, because your small action not only blesses the work carrying His divine voice to thousands, but it also activates a powerful sign of faith in you. A simple act, but holding immense spiritual power. Every time you respond to His voice with faith, something shifts quickly in the heavens. So do it right now without hesitation. Subscribe to this channel and like the video. If we both believe this is the moment, your financial miracle will finally be released. He calls you beloved son, beloved daughter. He does not speak without clear purpose. Every single word coming directly from His mouth fulfills a holy purpose and does not return empty. His message is like a seed of abundance that He is planting in your heart, and very soon you will see how it begins to bear rich fruit. Look to Him with the eyes of your soul. He is here far closer than you think, walking with you, guiding each step, safely watching over every decision, and is now releasing the heavenly support you have been waiting for. The Creator didn't make you to merely survive. You were born to fully reflect His glory through the massive abundance He promised you. This financial breakthrough is not just for you. It is so that you can be a pure channel of blessing, so that you can help plant and lift others up and testify that He is a God of true miracles. Today, He gives us a solemn promise. The Creator declares you won't end this year empty-handed. He promises to move things, people, and opportunities entirely in your favor. He will let fresh creative ideas flow toward you, spark new projects, and trigger completely unexpected doors to swing open, because you believe, because you chose to keep watching this, because you whispered in your heart, "This is meant for me." Receive his message as a living seed today, and get ready. In the next few seconds, we will uncover exactly how this financial blessing will take shape, and how you can actively speed it up. Stick with me until the end. The best is still waiting to be shown. He calls to his beloved, urging you not to click away from this video. What you are about to hear could truly mean the prablif, difference between another long year of hardship and the final unleashing of that deep wealth you have been craving. The Almighty speaks from the very depths of his divine purpose. His plan for you is never meant to bring mediocrity or pain. Long before you were born, he had already lined up rich provision, open doors, and the right people to join your chosen path. Yet so many of these miracles have been held back, not because he ever forgot you, but because your own heart needed to be set straight. Your inner strength needed some shaping, and your faith needed testing. God has not been late, his beloved. He never shows up late. He arrives at the exact second your soul is truly prepared to carry what you want so very much. This is why he sends word to tell you on from this exact day that a massive financial breakthrough is heading your way. But it will not look the way you thought. It will be grander, far more complete, and much better than any wild expectation your mind could ever invent. Let's stay until the end, because he needs to show exactly how this breakthrough will manifest, and also reveal the exact mindset that throws open the celestial doors, allowing this massive miracle to enter your life without any resistance. Listen very closely. Every single time you trust, every time you dare to believe when all hope seems impossible, you actively engage an eternal law of his divine kingdom, because he doesn't operate by the broken logic of this world, but rather through the faith of his children. And you, even though you have felt weak, beaten down, exhausted, and sometimes deeply frustrated by countless failed attempts, you simply refuse to stop believing. That is why you please him. It is why he reaches out today with this living word, because we know it's never about how many times you stumbled, but entirely about how often you looked right back up to him. And right now, because you believed him, he is commanding that the financial economy of your home shift its very atmosphere. He is activating a brand new season. Your long season of closed heavens has ended. Today, a fresh chapter is opening wide, one where massive abundance will become part of your testimony, and where your daily provision will never depend on broken human systems, but strictly on his limitless eternal resources. Stick with me here, because what he is about to reveal next is a truly divine instruction. Prepare to finally receive what you truly did expect from the absolute least likely source. Yes, there is a specific person he has already touched, a literal human key he has strategically positioned for you, someone who will deliver a crucial message, a resource, a connection, or a golden opportunity that will radically transform your finances. None of this is a coincidence. It will be fulfillment. And when this unfolds, you will finally know that your own strength didn't cause it, but rather his mighty hand was working on your behalf. Listen with me here. You must stay alert, keeping the eyes of your spirit wide open. Do not casually dismiss the small, seemingly insignificant moments, because he often takes the simplest everyday details and hides his most glorious miracles inside them. That sudden text message, that unlooked-for call you never anticipated, that sudden favor without the explanation. These are signs that he is actively fulfilling everything you are hearing right now. Do not get distracted. Don't ignore it. Never brush these moments off as just something ordinary. They become the gateway to the massive the breakthrough he decreed over your life at the dawn of this year. And right now, he asks something from you, something truly special in this exact moment. If you feel his message is speaking directly to your heart, he wants you to declare it aloud, using your voice and validating it with your everyday actions. Declare right down in the comments this exact phrase: "My economic miracle is on its way." Type it out as a symbol of your faith. a personal prophecy, and a public declaration that you truly believe what he is speaking, because every single word you release with deep conviction holds real power. Do not delay. Type it out now. My economic miracle is on its way. That beautifully simple act of faith, brimming with real power, will ring like an echo throughout heaven. The guardian angels he specifically assigned to your life will view it as a signal, moving the pieces of your incoming blessing much faster. Because faith backed by visible actions always triggers an immediate divine response. He loves when we choose to believe, but he, the Lord, loves when believers act according to that pure faith. That is exactly why he tells you not to doubt. Do not fear or ever think it is too late, or that your current situation is far too complicated. Nothing is impossible for God, and you are about to experience a radical transformation. He has seen your tears, beloved child. He felt your deep anguish when you counted the little money you had left. God was there when thoughts of frustration hit your mind because you could not meet all your commitments, and at all times his spirit sustained to you. That is why his message is never generic. This divine word is yours. It is addressed directly with your exact name written on it. It is no coincidence that you found this very video. This is a perfect design, just as he aligned the heart of Cornelius in the scriptures to receive a divine visitation at the right moment. He has also prepared this exact moment for you. This is your divine appointment with destiny. Stick with me, and we will uncover the 3 clear signs that you will see before his miracle manifests. Do not look away, because all these signs will deeply prepare you emotionally, spiritually, and financially to properly manage the blessings you will receive. He does not only want to bless you, he wants to guide you so you know how to multiply what the Lord provides. The first sign is this: a truly supernatural peace will surround you, even in the middle of your deepest current problems. That deep peace is his seal. It will not come from simple logic. It will not be because everything is finally solved, but because his holy presence will be God's presence, rests upon them tangibly. They will finally feel rest. Their weary soul will calm. That is the Lord's first confirmation. The second sign is sudden divine inspiration, or a persistent thought the faithful just won't be able to ignore. It is never a common idea. It will be something that seems incredibly simple, yet heavily loaded with purpose. That thought becomes a key, a very specific instruction that, if strictly followed, will open doors to an unbelievable economic miracle. We see the third sign in a person. Someone will approach them, carrying a timely word, a divine connection, a proposal or resources. That person acts as the instrument the Almighty uses to catalyze their financial provision. It might be someone they already know, or a total stranger, but they will know it is him, because everything will flow with effortless grace. There will be absolutely no pressure, no hidden manipulation, no chaos. There will only be peace, certainty, and joy. Let's review these signs: peace, divine idea, and key connection. Believers receive them. They are on their way right now. In the meantime, as the chosen wake with faith and action, they cannot stop. They keep declaring, keep believing, keep firmly connecting with this message. They replay this video as many times as they need to remember it, because with every time they listen, they are actively feeding their faith. And a well-fed faith always produces a harvest. The faithful cannot allow doubt to steal this promise from them. They must never let the enemy distract them with dark thoughts of defeat. Believers were not born to live enslaved by crippling debt or scarcity. They were created to reflect the Creator's glory, to live with their heads held high, holding the exact resources they need to fulfill the eternal purpose God placed inside them. So rise up, believe, declare, and connect, because today God is sending a financial miracle straight into your life. Nothing and no one can ever stop it. You must receive it right now. Beloved child of God, please do not stay right here with me, because you stand at the exact point where his word transforms into a miracle. You are standing right between your long wait and its arrival. You have walked a heavy path where your faith was severely tested. Today, the Lord wants you to know that absolutely none of your hard struggles have ever been in vain. Every tear, every long night of worry, every time you went to sleep holding on to more questions than answers, all of that He has remembered. The Creator is your Father, and He watched you in the quiet moments. And now the time for your breakthrough moment has finally arrived. The moment where He will reward you before those who assumed He had abandoned you, because He certainly did not leave you for a single day. Even when you could not feel His presence, He was always there watching, protecting you from dangers you could never see. And today, at this exact moment, God is activating the financial miracle you have been begging for. But this will not just be a simple transfer of wealth. It will be an internal and total outward transformation. He will reshape your mindset, your daily habits, your relationships, and the entire way you view provision. He truly does not want you to live with any fear of tomorrow, but with absolute confidence that the Lord is your infinite source. Stay with me until the end. We will reveal a powerful principle hidden in His Word that many people completely ignore, but you need to fully embrace if you want to sustain this. The abundance He is about to deliver to you. Beloved, God is not only interested in shifting your financial situation, He wants to change your entire atmosphere. He wants to give you peace where there was anxiety, true clarity where there was confusion, and solid purpose where there was despair. He wants you to stop living by reaction and start living by clear vision. And that vision won't come from human hands, but from Him, because the Lord is the one who builds paths where there are none. He is the one who opens heavy doors that no human can close. And when God decides to bless someone, neither your past, nor any mistakes, nor old failures can stop Him. You are a prime candidate for this miracle, because you have bravely endured. And even when you desperately wanted to just give up, you chose to stay. You decided to keep believing, keep waiting, keep walking, even on exhausted feet. And the Lord rewards that deep faith. Let's listen closely. The financial miracle He is sending out will not arrive through human methods, but instead by pure heavenly strategies. Because what God has planned for you is not temporary relief. It is a whole new level of divine provision. A solid platform that positions you not just to escape tight scarcity, but rather to bless others too. And that is the true key. He blesses you so you can bless others. The Maker won't just help you prosper. He will turn you into a channel of wealth for many. People you and I don't even know right now will be changed by what God is going to do through you. Your own story will become a living testimony. Your tough process becomes a lasting platform, and those heavy wounds turn into wide open doors for others. That is exactly why the enemy pushed so hard to stop your progress, knowing full well, if you, when the faithful rise with power, many will also rise. But for the enemy, it is too late. They have been totally sealed by God's Spirit, and what He is about to unleash in their life cannot be stopped. Listen, the Lord has already signed their miracle. He has already activated the divine angels who will deliver the necessary resources. God has already moved the hearts that owe them favors. He has already perfectly positioned circumstances in their favor. Everything is fully ready. The Creator asks them to keep their heart clean, their deep faith lit, and their ears highly attentive to His voice. Let's not close this video just yet, because the Almighty is about to reveal a deep truth. Many of the massive financial miracles they have not yet seen were not actually withheld by God, but by doors they failed to close. People, toxic habits, and mentalities that continue to quietly drain their energy and prevent the new blessings from arriving. And today the Lord wants them to do a spiritual cleaning. Yes, just as someone cleans their home, God wants them to purify their personal atmosphere. They must release whatever no longer edifies them. They must break cycles that bind them. God is bringing fresh divine administration into their life. And to fully receive it, they need space. The economic miracle God is about to deposit demands an entirely new structure, because he never pours fresh wine into old wineskins. The Lord does not bless for things to be wasted. He blesses purely to multiply. Let's watch them enter that exact dimension. Multiplication. They will clearly see how the little becomes so much, how what was barely enough suddenly begins to completely overflow. And it will not be luck. It will be His hand, His favor, His fulfillment. And right now, if His words are stirring your spirit, take an act of faith. Write down in the comments with conviction, I am ready to receive the financial miracle that God has already sent. Do it without delay, without any overthinking. Do this as a prophetic act, because every word declared in faith builds a bridge between your present and your true destiny. This isn't just another comment. It is a sign. It is a key, a spiritual activation. While you type it, God is working. As you declare it, the heavens are opening. The moment you believe, the atmosphere is shifting. That is exactly how His kingdom works. He does not operate with passivity. He always responds to the action of faith. That is why He tells us, never be a spectator. Be an active participant. Do it right now. Declare it, proclaim it. Let the world see it. Let darkness hear it. Let heaven celebrate. Because when His faithful children rise up in faith, nothing can ever stop them. And there is a much greater promise. What you will receive will be so huge, so unexpected, and so entirely supernatural that you will not be able to credit it to yourself. You will have to admit this could only have been done by the Lord, and it will be. He will do this so everyone knows that He is your absolute provider. You do not depend on the world's system. You do not rely on human statistics. You do not depend on your resume or your earthly contacts. You depend on Him. And to those who trust in Him, He brings surprises. He lifts them up. He totally backs them. Just as He parted the Red Sea for Moses, just as He multiplied loaves for the disciples, just as He canceled the widow's debt through the prophet, He will do the same for you. He will do it the exact same way, but with that same power, because the Lord remains the same yesterday, today, and forever. What the Creator did before, He can certainly do now, and what He promised, He will absolutely fulfill. This is your hour. This is your divine moment. This is your promised word. Receive it, truly believe it, and share it with others, because somebody else really needs to know that God is still performing massive economic miracles. As His beloved child, please do not click away just yet, because now we will unpack the single most important detail together: how to actually prepare to receive what God has already sent you. Yes, that financial miracle is firmly on its way down, but you must be ready to sustain it. It is never just about asking. It is about aligning yourself entirely with Him spiritually, so you can carry what He is giving you. This is your divinely appointed day. Heaven has clearly written your name on this exact date with a specific purpose. This message did not find you by accident, and you did not land here simply because. It was perfectly orchestrated from on high for you to hear exactly what He is telling you now. But there is a part that only you can activate, and that is your own obedience. The Lord is not asking for impossible sacrifice. He is not demanding absolute perfection. He is calling you to walk in faithful covenant with Him. A true covenant is more than a promise. It is a holy agreement sealed in faith, where you take one step and God backs each step with absolute supernatural power. Let's listen closely. This massive financial miracle requires an aligned heart. He wants His blessing not to pull you away from Him, but to bring you. He draws closer. Not everyone who receives His word remains, but He sees you are unlike the rest. The Almighty knows your heart and your intentions. That is exactly why He chose you, to receive this prophetic message. But right now, He needs you to make a firm decision. Align yourself with Him. Renounce fear, doubt, and all complaining, because together we will watch what He does in your life. If you drop the doubt, He will open the windows of heaven and pour out blessings until they completely overflow. Nothing will be missing from your house. You will find His provision in unexpected plus. Your debts will vanish. New contracts will appear. You will receive sudden calls bringing proposals you thought were lost forever, but only if you truly trust Him. Doubt breaks the flow of His miracles. It acts like a heavy wall that blocks what is already on its way. Stick with me today. He asks you to believe with all your heart, not halfway, not with any conditions. Believe even when you cannot see, because what remains unseen is already being formed in the spiritual world. And if you feel His truth burning like fire inside you, if your spirit deeply resonates with every single phrase He speaks, then He wants you to write this as an act of spiritual activation. Declare it publicly right now in the comments, speaking with authority and without fear. I receive my economic miracle today with faith, and I sustain it through obedience. Write it with your own hand as an act of covenant, because every word you declare here is never lost. It is being collected in heaven as a testimony of your unwavering faith. And while you write it and He confirms, you comment and He seals it. Proclaim it and the Lord activates favor. Let me tell you more. This will be the exact sign that what you are doing today holds true power within hours. Watch as someone confirms this divine message for you. They will know exactly why they called you, whether they send you a message or whether they bring that specific offer to you. You will instantly know it is heaven confirming your long-awaited day. Do not close this video. Stay with us. This message is the ultimate seal. It is the very signature of heaven upon your entire destiny. From this day forward, you walk in favor. Doors will swing wide open where others simply found dead ends. You will step into opportunities that stayed completely hidden. You will uncover that money you needed, and so much more. The Almighty brings true abundance, never just mere scraps. He is your Father holding you tight with His mighty right hand. So listen to this with an open heart. These are His final prophetic words for you right now. Never look back. Do not doubt what the Lord has already accomplished. Refuse to let fear steal the blessings heaven already granted you. Walk firmly forward. That financial miracle is already tracking you down. You will be stunned at how every single piece aligns in your favor. What once looked hopelessly stuck will suddenly break wide open. Every closed path cleared because you believed it. That moves His mighty hand. Now let's say this aloud together if possible. I have already received it. I already possess it. I already live it. My economic miracle has been dispatched, and I celebrate it with faith. Yes, truly celebrate it, even when you cannot see it with your own eyes yet. Celebrate it deep in your spirit. That genuine act of faith becomes the master key that finally activates it completely. And if something deep inside you whispers, "This is meant for me," then confirm it right now by typing down in the comments below. Your financial breakthrough is about to fully manifest. He asks you to believe it completely. Step forward in absolute faith. Every single word you leave written here will stand as a prophetic act. It feels exactly like planting seeds in rich soil. And before we close, listen to this final divine promise straight from the Creator's heart to yours. He promises you are not alone. You are truly never walking alone. Tomorrow He will speak to you again, and what He reveals next will be even greater. You cannot miss this. So subscribe to this channel and do not miss what God is about to reveal to you tomorrow. Every single word you will receive acts like a bright torch that lights your path. It brings clear divine direction right in the middle of your decisions. This space has become an altar where God is releasing fresh, specific, and very urgent holy words for your times. And you are part of His great mission. So, beloved son, beloved daughter, gently lift your tired eyes, shake off the sadness, and get ready to testify. Because what is currently coming is pure glory. It is abundance. It brings reward. And now, as an eternal seal, He decrees this final truth over you. Your amazing economic miracle has already been fully sent. You have already received it. Walk in solid faith. Live completely in faith. Amen.